Good afternoon everybody and a very warm welcome to Mildenhall, and today I thought we'd just take a quick closer look at this Lima Crane which I introduced you to yesterday. I've got it on the layout, so I thought I would sort of give you a brief kind of closer inspection, closer look at it, and just sort of give you the kind of pros and cons of it, and then you can see what you think of it, and if it's something that you're interested you can go ahead and buy one yourselves, and if not, then obviously you can look for something else. So stay tuned, and this will hopefully be a relatively quick video today, and I'll just quickly guide you through the Lima Crane. So here is the Lima Crane in its entirety out the box. It's extremely easy to put together. You basically have to do nothing. All you have to do is to basically slide the two legs into the upper part, and that is it. That's it. You don't have to adjust the mechanism or anything like that, or fit that individually, although by me playing around with it, it does look like it might need some adjusting, because it does look like it's a bit kind of it's not the smoothest you've ever seen, let's put it that way, but it depends what you want out of a model. Kev Bygrove mentioned that it is actually a 187, which is HO scale, and basically the Volma crane was exactly 187 as well, so it doesn't really bother me too much. At the end of the day, this is like a representation of a crane, a working crane that I think is reasonable for its money. It looks the part, has presence, and I just think it's going to do a job. Like I said, it has its issues in the sense of, I will just show them right down here. These are the two cranes. This one, the two containers that you get with the crane, which is that one and that one. This one's a Bachmann, and this one here is a 45-foot Oxford die cast. Now, it won't pick up the Bachmann 20-foot container or the Oxford die cast. They're just simply too wide, and the grab doesn't actually open up far enough to pick them up. But it will pick up the ones that come with it. Also, as you can see, the size difference, they are actually a bit smaller than that. Again, am I overly bothered about it? Not really. I just think, to be honest with you, I just think I can work around it. It's not really a big deal for me, to be honest. The chances are, it's nice that it works, but it's not going to be something that I'm planning on motorising to get it to sort of run on a motor. Maybe some people will. I suspect that in the wheelhouse at the top there, you could probably put a motor in there and have that running, and I'm sure somebody probably will do at some point, and probably the same with the grab. But for me, it's not really a big deal. It's just, like I said, it's just a representation of a container terminal that looks pretty good, and if I want to show it off, I can just show it off with the containers that come with it. But like I said, it won't pick up the Bachmann 20-foot or the Oxford die cast. So just so you know, so in case you're thinking of buying it, and in case that's a deal breaker for you, like I said, it isn't for me specifically. So it's fine. I'm quite happy with that. I think at the end of the day, you get what you pay for, and I'm pretty happy with it. So let's just sort of show it to you in action. So just before I show it to you in action, I think this is probably the best view, because then you can see it going across and coming off now. You can see the difference between the Bachmann container on the right and the HO scale version on the left, and they're both 20-foot containers. So you can see the difference. Like I said, it's not the smoothest you've ever seen, but it does actually work. Just drop it down, and then you kind of place it on the top, and then it should, she says, pick this thing up. Now it seems to start off okay, And then when you get to the top, it seems to kind of lose its balance a little bit. Right, so you can do that, and then you can slide it across. I mean, obviously I'm probably doing it too quick, to be honest. Take it all the way across. And then I could just drop it down again. And then when you want to release it, you just squeeze the clips. And then you can just release the mechanism. So that's how that works. And as you can see, it's been dropped over the other side. So in summary, am I happy with the crane? I am, very much. I'm very happy with the crane. Like I said, compared to what's out there at the moment, for value for money, the fact that it works, the fact that it looks good, I think it's really good value for money. I don't think it's a bad model at all. I mean, obviously it has its cons in the sort of sense that you can't, it's actually 187 scale as opposed to 176 scale. But when you think about possibly buying other cranes out there on the market, which are 176 scales, are probably going to be a lot more expensive than what I've paid for that. And like I said, I think it's a really nice representation. And like I said, I'm not planning on I'm running the railway as a railway, not as a container terminal as such, but I just like the idea of modelling the container terminal a lot. And like I said, it does have an operational capability. It's just, obviously, it's limited in the sense that you can't lift the backman containers. You may be able to modify the clamp and to be able to lift the Oxford and the backman containers. Whether or not you can or not, I don't know. I haven't really tried or experimented because on the ends there's a kind of a curve where it kind of curves in to pick up and grab the container up. You might be able to release it and spread it out and open it up just enough to be able to pick up a container from Oxford Diecast or a Batman one, well basically a 176 one. So you might still be able to get it to work. And like I said, I think I'm not really astute enough to be able to put a motor in it and have it motorised, but I'm sure that if somebody wanted to, you probably could do that too. But like I said, I think it's very easy kit to build. It's very reasonably priced. It does a job, it does actually work. And I think overall, I don't think you can really go wrong as long as you're not bothered by the fact that it is 187 as opposed to 176. If you are interested, once again, it is a Lima Crane, and the code on this is, there is one on there on the end, which is HL8000. They are readily available. Like I said, I got this for £31 all in, which I think is very, very, very good value for money. So until the next time from Mildenhall, it's bye for now.